My fellow Prestfeldians, it is that time of the week again. Welcome to today's celebration chapel for senior school. And many of us would have noted that from Mrs. Orchard's chapel this week, this month is all about resilience. And I thought there is no better way to let us learn from nature. And I've got a very thought-provoking video that I'd like to show you. Enjoy. I think that's a lovely way to start our celebration chapel this Friday. This is a lovely photo taken the other day, and as we know, we've had some inclement weather this week. But as the clouds gather, let us see what fantastic work our Prestfeldians in senior school have been doing this week. First, the Prestfelde briefing for the week. Just to remind you, tasks please, Firefly. Questions on Teams. Your work on OneNote. And wanting to bang that drum ever louder as we head into yet another week next week of distance learning. Can I just bring to your attention, please be considerate when in Zoom or in Teams meetings. Quite a few of us are not muting our microphone, and there are all sorts of things, telephone calls going on in the background, maybe mom or dad or someone having a conversation. Very disconcerting when we delivering our lessons. So we don't want to mute all of you. We want to hear you. We want to hear you speaking up, asking questions. But if you could just be considerate in thinking about other people within your class, because it's so lovely to see your faces. But at the same token, can I ask you just to be considerate? Mute your individual screen, and equally, if you are having a conversation, you should be tuned into your lesson, but obviously it does distort and upset quite a lot of people who are trying to listen. So please make concerted effort to improve on that this next week. So thanks very much for all your hard work. Wonderful things going on at Prestfelde as always. Your sustained efforts have been most impressive, and well done on your brilliant work this week. Art isolation projects. There is a lovely list here from the lovely Mrs. Allen, to Alex Robinson, to George Rink, to Izzy, to Natalie, to Paddy, to Annabelle, Eve, to Leeson, Polly, Grace, Clemmy, Will. How fantastic have you done this week? And there are your special comments from the head of art, and I'd like to showcase some of your art this week. So a huge pat on the back from you and from the head of art. Alex Robinson, superb effort there. There's his efforts. Thanks to Grace, Talise, and Eve, Will, and Polly. Some lovely Chinese willow pattern templates that you guys have been busy, and that lovely one in Eve's hand there. Superb, well done. Lovely piece of art. Thank you to Paddy, Natalie, Izzy, and George. Lovely art from all of you. And here is just to showcase Mrs. Allen's art isolation project, which was last week, but we obviously catching up, and just wanted to show you what the rest of the school, a lovely challenge. And here is some of the work from Little Prestfelde, from middle school, again from middle school. Some wonderful art being done, such clever artists, particularly like that one from Otis. Yeah, again, middle school. There's from senior school. So well done to all you delightful people. Again, love that one from Izzy. Clemmy, incredibly clever. I really like that. Well done. And some efforts from the teachers. Lovely to see. I think that's the lovely Mrs. Walton, top left-hand corner, Mrs. Johnson, Mrs. Keir Jones, and of course Mrs. Allen. Well done to all of you. Great to see all the art that's going on. Special mention from the maths desk to Zoe, to Gabe, to Talieson. Again, great week from you, Talieson, Jack and Red, Joe Datnow, and Felix Garavini. Well done to all of you. Special mentions from the French desk, Madame Bedson, to Sophie Sharman, Dom Wheels, Dom Taylor, Josh Froggatt, Clemmy Sarden, Holly Mater, and Richard Walschool for effort and application. Well done. The lovely Madame Bedson commends you for your efforts. Special mention from the history desk. Well done to all those fantastic people that you see on the screen. Some outstanding work coming in from the year sixes, and I particularly would like to say that I've been so impressed with the fantastic attitude and wonderful ability to make the most of our history learning. Thank you for all your hard work this week. Those in particular on the screen, they have been blazing a trail and producing work of a very high standard. Special mentions from the geography desk, Andrew Frisbee and Angus Payton. Wonderful work from you. Big pats on the back. Well done to you two. Special mention from the English desk to Paddy, to Angus, to Pippa, to Isaac, Freddie, Max, William, and Harrison. Wonderful Gothic short stories, and huge pat on the back from the English department, particularly Mrs. KJ. Here is Jack Lupton's Venomous Creature, and a lovely story that Mrs. Scott wanted to put forward and show everyone that you had done, Jack. So well done to you. Special mention from the science desk to Freddie, to Blaze, to Paddy, to Gabe, Pippa, James Nash, and in the category of biology, well done to you, Isaac Evans. Special mention from Mr. Newey. Here is James Nash's outstanding piece of work this week. You can see Paddy's nail there, Pippa's work, and Richard. Well done to all of you. So yeah, again, just showing you a little bit better version. Well done to some fantastic work that's gone on this week. Special mentions from the RS desk to Reggie, to Jack, to Kieran, to Oscar, and to Harry Oliver. Lovely project this week, and I'll show you Jack's. Reggie also did a fantastic one, but I'll play you part of what the lovely Mr. Dale has tasked her RS students this week. Take a look at Jack's.
Why do you deserve the job of God on our new planet, Grand Jupiter?
So, I believe I'd be the perfect person to guide the people of Grand Jupiter because I am both omnipotent, omnibenevolent, and omniscient, and omnipresent.
So, my fellow Prestfeldians, wonderful to see Jack there. And if you want to see the remainder of that interview, I will post this PowerPoint for you to see the remainder of that video of Jack. There was another one of Reggie, and I'm sure you'll enjoy that. So, special mention for Alex Taylor from the lovely Mrs. Evans. Exemplary timing and completion of your work. Fantastic work ethic. Well done to you, Alex Taylor. I know you're working incredibly hard, and Mrs. Evans is so impressed with you, and so are many of the teachers in senior school. So well done, Alex. Keep up the good work. Talisa, another mention for you, champ. You are blazing a trail for just generally doing incredibly well, Talisa. Timekeeping, real application to your studies is making him make great progress with his distance learning, and that comes from the head, Mrs. Orchard. So, Taliesin, you are impressing everyone across the board. Well done to you, champ. I had a giggle this week with the lovely Mrs. Thirlwell, and I wanted to share this with you because this is an article that came out at the beginning of the week, what our friends in China are doing now that they are back in school, and to encourage social distancing. They've created at one of the schools in eastern China these hats that they put on people's heads of the pupils, and this is some of the creative designs that some of the children have come up with. It made me giggle because it did make me think. Imagine if myself, Mrs. Orchard, or Mrs. Thelwell starts suggesting, or the lovely Mrs. Morgan, that now in Little Prestfelde Middle School and Senior School we're going to have to wear these hats. Hopefully, hopefully, Prestfelde, this is not going to happen to you, but watch out when the letter from Mrs. Orchard comes about wearing hats. Beware. This is lovely, and I know this is one of the challenges that came in this week from, again, the Olivers, who are blazing a trail. I had to share this with you. Came in late last night, and again, Harry was in the river last week, and this week he's too big for his boots. And then on the left-hand side, there's the lovely Tilly, Harry, and then Monty in the background. Some very, very clever photography that is going on. And I'm sure, no doubt, I will share more with you next week. But I wanted to show you these because these were, again, my particular favorites that I've seen come in so far. So well done to the Oliver family. I wanted to share this with you. This came in from Mrs. Scott yesterday, and she sent this in and said, I've got to share this with you because have a look at what my neighbor has made for Stanley. So the special Stanley, Scott has his own boat named the HMS Stanley, and Mr. and Mrs. Scott's next door neighbor made this for Stanley. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and just shows you what special people they are out in the world, and what a caring community we live in. Yeah, I'll put that out there, and just shows you made Stanley's day, definitely, and I just think it was a nice thing to share with everyone. So there we go. So if you are listening, could you just take a few moments to bow your heads, and here is my prayer for today's chapel. Ever-present God, be with us in our isolation, be close to us in our distancing, be healing in our sickness, be joy in our sadness, be light in our darkness, be wisdom in our confusion, be all that is familiar when all is unfamiliar, that when the doors reopen, we may welcome everyone back, inhabit our communities, and speak of our goodness to an emerging world. For Jesus' sake, Amen. My fellow Prestfeldians, I hope you have enjoyed a short and punchy chapel today. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much for all your hard work from all the staff at Prestfelde. My thanks also goes out to the fantastic staff that we do have at Prestfelde, and all the hard work that they're putting into making the lessons that are being produced and delivered to all of you so fantastic. So my thanks to all the staff this week, and my thanks to you, boys and girls, for your hard work. You take care, you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope the sun shines for all of us. This is Mr. Haswell. Over and out.